Good afternoon. Here we are again. It's the Quarantine Concert Series. Great to be with you. I'm your host, Kabir Segal, and we are live in Atlanta, coming to you from our place. Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for watching. And this is show number 80. 80. Yes, 80 in 61 consecutive days. We have been at it every single day, trying to bring you music from around the world. And especially today, we'll be traveling to Spain through the magic of the internets. But I also want to share with you, we've had so much fun producing and hosting these shows, but the end is sort of in sight. We will be going to show number 100, which I think is in early June, and we will be retiring after that, ending this version of the show in early June. And that's when my friends, Sandra and Camila, who helped produce the show, we will go fishing. And we have a little fishing graphic we want to show you. So that's us heading into retirement. Me fishing, Camilo telling me how to fish, Sandra figuring out where we should fish, and she's with Oreo headed in the direction of Maui, one of their dogs. So I really wish we could go to Hawaii, but they're discouraging visitors last time I checked. So anyway, we'll be going fishing. But until then, we're excited, motivated, encouraged, and pumped to be bringing you great live music. All right, so you know what we're doing by now. Gigs have gone away. We're trying to keep the spotlight on musicians because it's still very dire for people who have who make a living with live performances. So a lot of states have canceled and closed concert halls. Georgia, where I am, being no exception. It's not a very. I mean, we're opening up slowly, but it's not a very great place for artists because all the big concert halls are closed, and it's hard for people to tour. Carnegie Hall has canceled gigs into next year. Los Angeles has ended their Hollywood Bowl performances. So this is a multi-billion-dollar loss for the live concert space. We all know that we love the musicians. And that's why we've created the show, to put the spotlight on these incredible artists. But there's also a lot of people who are connected to the musicians, the engineers, managers, bookers, promoters, producers. Everyone involved in the live music space is being affected by this really international tragedy. So our heart goes out to everyone. If you have any means, please support artists. I wrote an op-ed for Market Watch recently, financial publication, basically laying out a few steps that you could go to help musicians. One of which is, of course, to hire musicians for live performances virtually. You could also buy the merchandise, right? You could also donate to Music Cares or other really good music charities that are supporting folks affected by the pandemic. So there's all kinds of ways to support artists, and I hope you get a chance to read that op-ed that I wrote. If we can show it, I don't know if we have it or not, but so that's the article right there. Become a patron of the arts. So if you can become a patron, that'd be wonderful. There's always been a link between patrons and the arts. Become a patron of the arts to help the U.S. economy get back in tune. As go the artists, so will go the economy. The creative space makes up some 5% of the U.S. gross domestic product. That includes independent artists in there. So very important we get the creative sector back and going. All right, so keep rocking. I do want to thank the folks at All About Jazz that simulcast a lot of our content. It's their 25th anniversary. If you're an artist, go make an artist page. If you're a patron, and if you have the means, please go make a donation to the great jazz journalism happening at All About Jazz. Moving forward, we have started a quarantine film series where I have conversations with filmmakers who have incredible films that have been accepted into South by South. Hi, Mom. My mom is walking across. She's clearly not napping right now. So this is when I have conversations with filmmakers like TT the Artist. She made a film called Dark City Beneath the Beat. TT the Artist is a musician from Baltimore, and this documentary is about the Baltimore live music space, the dance music from Baltimore. It was actually a pretty fascinating conversation. These conversations happen at 10:30 or 11 a.m. Eastern in the morning throughout the week, so stay tuned to my social media to get updated on to get updated on these great conversations, because without the festivals, without the big film festivals, it's hard for independent filmmakers to get the sales agents and to attract the buzz of the buyers and distributors to get their films out in the world. And these are people who obviously, just like the musicians, have worked years and years and years to get their project out. So let's keep trucking. The word of the day, it's an easy one. So there will be a pop quiz at the end of this broadcast. If you can tell me what the word of the day is in the comment field, we will give you a prize. What is the prize? A puppy presenting you a trophy. You know you want that trophy. A puppy presenting you a trophy. So the word of the day is very easy today because it's actually the name of our performer. We always pick a music word, right? So the word here is Blanca. Blanca, the Spanish term for half note. That is the word of the day. So the artist's name is the word of the day. See? So you're learning small things about great music. Okay, so Blanca, word of the day. Moving forward, if you want to see us, you can obviously see us on Facebook, on the Twitter, on Instagram, where Blanca right now is talking to someone. I think she's trying to get her lighting perfect, and she's moving up. There's not a hurricane happening in Barcelona. She's just moving the phone around. So everyone, it's okay. I appreciate all your well wishes for her right now. LinkedIn is, if you're searching for a job on LinkedIn, a lot of people have lost their jobs. Our heart goes out to you. We hope this music will keep you inspired and motivated to crush your job search. We're also on YouTube and Periscope. We're everywhere, right? So also on Twitch, we be twitching. And that is that. If you want to be on the broadcast, an artist on the broadcast, let me know through Facebook or Instagram. There's only a few shows left. So we have a bit of a waiting list. But if you want to skip the line, of course, we prioritize clients of Sandra and Camilo, the incredible dynamic duo. You've heard of Batman and Robin. You've heard of Superman, Superwoman. There's also Sandra and Camilo. Yes, they're a dynamic duo. And their superpower is audio and emotional support, because they lend. What's interesting in these broadcasts is that the artist has to be their own technician. And so many times, not only do they provide technical support, they provide emotional support too, because it can be very difficult for artists sometimes to get through it. So we really appreciate you guys, Sandra and Camilo, for being there for the artist. And of course, you can schedule time to go see Sandra and Camilo, to use their studios and to pet their dogs. Or if you want some emotional support, they also charge by the hour. They have a couch, I think, which you can sit on, and they will listen to your issues and help you get through them. All right. So now for the best part, where we get to meet the incredible artist. She really is a wonderful singer-songwriter, has been making music for many moons, and it's been great seeing her recent productions. She's an accomplished singer, songwriter, recording artist based in Barcelona. I really think you're going to enjoy her incredible, vivid artistry, her incredible writing, and just her joie de vivre, which I know is a French term, but I guess her spirit of being. She's really an uplifting, kind and generous person. So please welcome to the show the incredible Maestra Blanca Star Olivera.
Hi, Kabir. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Tell us where you're broadcasting from.
I'm in Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain, and it's an honor to share this moment with you people.
It's wonderful being with you. Tell us, how has the quarantine affected you?
Actually, here in Spain, it's been very, very strict, very tough, especially with children. But the positive side is that I'm in the Actors Union, so they have been helping with workshops online, and that's been really, really amazing, because we got this teacher from New York Film Academy. And also I got inspired to write a children's song that I started writing when I was a little girl. So the positive side is that it's been very, very creative moment, I think.
Seems like it. Seems like it. How have you? Were you going to be performing anywhere? Were you going to be doing any shows that have been canceled? What was canceled in your life that, as a result of the quarantine?
The thing is that I'm doing a college degree, and we were actually writing for our 2021 project. So it's not on the professional side. It's not been so hard. I think it's been inspiring because I was doing college online, international relations. So on that side is good. The tough thing has been with children because I have a little girl, and that's been the tough part. But we were actually writing and working on the 2021 project, so it was not so hard on the as an artist because it's helping me to write. We are actually writing a lot.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you're in Barcelona. I'm in Atlanta. Tell us if you're watching at home. Tell us where you're watching from. Write a comment because I want to tell Blanca everywhere that her music is reverberating in the world. She's unable to be with us, and so already we have Southeast Texas in the house. So Blanca, say hello to Texas, Blanca. To Dawn. Hola, Texas.
Texas, Houston, San Antonio. I love San Antonio and San Marcos. I was there years ago.
Wonderful. And then we have Emilio Soja, the great composer and arranger, watching. He says he used to live in Barcelona. So hello, Emilio.
Ah,
So
hi, Emilio. Hi.
we would love to hear your first song. What would you like to perform for us?
I'm gonna perform this song that I actually released twice on a single, electronica single, and also in my album Dentro de mí, because I like it very much. But this keyboard music, it's been arranged especially for this quarantine concert series, and it's very special. It's about when someone appears in your life and they teach you like something very very deep. That means like something really special in a dark moment, and they give you like light. They inspire you. So this is what this song is about. Deep class. Yeah, you taught me the deep class. I was in the dark, you brought me to light, you taught me the deep class. I was in the dark, you brought me to light, you taught me the deep class. You did rescue me, brought me home to light. Now I believe that there are angels. You did rescue me, brought me home to life. Now I believe that there are angels. Oh, in the dark, you brought me to light. You taught me the deep class. I was in the dark, you taught me the light, you taught me the deep class. You did rescue me, brought me home to life. Now I believe that there are angels. You did rescue me, brought me home to life. Now I believe that there are angels. You were there from the start, and even if one day you leave me on the side, I will always have. Ha! You taught me the deep class. You taught me the deep class. You taught me the deep class. Oh, was in the dark, you brought me to light. You taught me the deep class. I was in the dark, you brought me to light. You taught me the deep class. You did rescue me, brought me up to life. Now I believe that there are angels. The deep class.
Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you.
Sounds great. I love it, and I think I really appreciate you creating tracks for this special performance. I mean, that you took some hard work, and I appreciate it,
Yeah.
making it happen. Tell us, Blanca. We have some questions I want to ask you first. Um, what is your why did you want to become a singer? What was the inspiration? When did you know, this is a career pursuit that I want to take? Because it can be difficult, as you know, the music industry can be quite difficult. Tell us about why you wanted to do this.
No. For me, it was natural. Like I remember in school when I was like 5, 6 years old, instead of playing on the playground on the little half an hour break, I didn't play usually because I would get like four girls together and I would make them perform songs that I wrote. And before we were going home, they would be like, Blanca, Blanca, sing something, then sing that song. So it was like very natural. And then when I took the challenge was when I was 18. I was in Barcelona in high school, and I took an airplane by myself to New York, and I went to Broadway Dance Center. I was working with groups in live recording studios. And so basically I took it as like very, very seriously when I was 18, but it was very natural since I was little.
I gotcha, gotcha. And what training did you go through? What training did you go through in terms of your music education? Share with everyone where you studied and how you improved as an artist.
Yes, when I was 6, my parents put me into conservatorio, music, piano, and I was very disciplined. But then when I was like 16 years old and I became a fan of like Madonna, the Jacksons, Mariah Carey, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do any more piano, and I wanted to do dance lessons. So basically, when I went to New York, I thought I was gonna be like a Michael Jackson dancer or something. But then when I started going to auditions, they hired me like very quickly, like within 3 months. They called me like to perform in live bands, like always as a singer, never as a dancer. But I love it. I love like the recording studio work. I love it. It's like my home.
I believe it. I believe it. Wonderful. Well, we would love to hear another song. Tell us what we'd like to perform next.
This is actually a song from our next project, 2021. And it's the first time that we wrote together with my husband, Alex Rodriguez Ovalle, Round Boom. He likes to be called Round Boom. And we wrote this song together. And it will be probably in a 2021 project. It's in Spanish. And it's about moments of when you are lucky, you have to take the chance. If you want to share the moments with someone, take the chance, shine, and take that chance. Because when you are lucky, you have to take the chance, and it's in boom conditions.
Great. Vamos.
Vamos. This song in boom conditions. Yeah, all right. cambia, espera, prospera, cuando tú menos lo piensas. Un recuerdo, canción, una ilusión, casualidad o en cabo es tu condición. Mírame, yo te quiero a ti, siénteme, te he elegido a ti, tiempos de prosperidad. De repente hay buena suerte, momento de brillar. De repente las condiciones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Estás herida, tú desesperas, pero tú tienes la fuerza. Un artista es inspiración, usa tu imaginación. Mírame, yo te quiero a ti, siénteme, te he elegido a ti. Suddenly, oh suddenly, suddenly we're in both conditions. Suddenly, oh suddenly, yeah, yeah. Suddenly, we're in both conditions. Oh, oh, oh.
Awesome. That was great. That was amazing. Great vocals, and at the same time, you were being your own tech support. That was awesome. So, see all the challenges involved with. We always last night we had an artist from Colombia, and we're having some difficulty with international streaming. We love the international artists because we want that international flair. But we really appreciate you, Blanca, for your patience and incredible artistry. And people are recognizing it. Camilo just say to me that you need to mute your new angle. You need to mute your new angle. So let's see. I want to put some of the love up on the screen. Maxime is giving you a lot of applause. Dawn is giving you a lot of applause. Alejandro says, I love you. Francisco says, Genial Blanca, saludos. So all very good, all very good. So I think we great. Let me ask you, Blanca, who are some of your inspirations as an artist? I think we need to unmute her.
Mariah Carey, like most from the 90s, and also as an actress, Katharine Hepburn. I was like a very, very passionate artist.
Got it. Just let me stop you there. So we're gonna mute that. You need to unmute the other one, Blanca. Unmute the other, not the one. Unmute the other one so we get your audio through on this blacked out. I think you muted yourself. So you need to unmute the one. Let's see if we got that right.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
So answer that question again. Oh wait.
Yes.
Answer that question again. Go ahead.
My inspiration basically were all the Jacksons and Madonna, Mariah Carey, like most artists from the 80s, 90s. I love like the Police, Genesis, Phil Collins and Sting. Like the 80s sound, 90s makes me really, really happy.
Speaking about the 80s sound, it sounds like we have a filter on your voice right now. So here's what we need to do. We need to mute the audio from what we can see right now, and we also need to add that other one back and unmute the audio. So basically, we want to get your picture through what we see right here and add your audio through the other one. While she's doing that, let's put her website up on the screen. Sandra, if we can. I think we have a, let's just see here. Private, There it is. blongerecords.com, blongerecords.com/Blanca-Star-Olivera.html. And that's where you should go to check out her music. That is her artist page. And blongerecords.com is where you can see all her updates and all her great music. I also want to show some of her albums that we have. Let's put some of her albums up on the screen so you can get a sense of what some of her projects are. Let's put any of them up, really, Sandra, if you have them. One of the great things about working with international artists is you get to get a different flavor on the broadcast. Sometimes it comes at the expense of the technical qualities. We had so this is electronica. I think it came out in 2011. Tell us about this project.
Yes.
Tell us about this project, Blanca.
This one, it includes deep class and time is here and now. I was working with a DJ, DJ Wonder Soul, and it's like pop, chill out, soul.
What was the reception to this? What was the reception?
Amazing.
Do you plan to do more electronic collaborations?
I love electronic, and I hope so. Actually, everybody's beautiful version of the mini is with DJ Martinez, and it's also.
So I want to apologize to everyone for all the technical difficulties that we're having. Obviously, we do a 90-minute sound check before the show to make sure all the sound is right. I think so I apologize for all. I know all you guys watch every night and you're part of it, so I want to apologize for all the difficulties that we're having. I don't think we've ever had an issue quite like this. But Sandra and Camilo, when I talked about at the beginning how they're an incredible team, Sandra and Camilo, they worked wonders last night from Colombia, and now they're working wonders here from Spain in Barcelona. So
thank you.
Yeah, we've often out. We had one issue, and there was an artist in Australia, and we said, okay, no more artists from Australia because the internet was really slow. We love artists from Spain. We had Hernan Mija on from Ciudad Real. It was wonderful to have him on the broadcast. Of course, Emilio Sojo was one of the first artists. He's lived in Barcelona, but he was actually playing from New York. So we love the international artists, and we love Blanca's music. So let's hear some more. Let's see if the quality is better. So what were you saying?
And now we'll sing "Come Close to Me."
Mm-hmm.
It's from my first maxi single, Amor Platónico, and I did a lot of fun video that I really co-pilot. I was a co-pilot in a little airplane over the French Riviera, and this song you can find it in YouTube, "Come Close to Me," and it's really great because you see all the French Riviera views, and it's from my first release.
Let's hear Platónico. Let's hear it. Thank you. Vamos.
Como deseo que vengas junto a mí. No, I don't wanna spend the rest of my life wasting my time or taking a ride. Come close to me. I don't wanna waste my time. Please come close to me. No, I don't wanna spend the rest of my life wasting my time or taking a ride. Come close to me. I don't wanna waste my time. Please come close to me. No, tanto tiempo sin tu amor y me pregunto por qué te fuiste sin mí. Yo sola aquí, tienes que volver. Las horas no tienen final. Yo miro el reloj sin cesar. Extraño tu amor, también tu sabor. Ven junto a mí, por favor. Oh, yeah. Como deseo que vengas junto a mí. Come close to me. Oh, yeah. No, I don't wanna spend the rest of my life wasting my time taking a ride. Come close to me. I don't wanna waste my time. Please come close to me. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah. Tiempo sin tu amor. Come close to me.
Brava. Brava. Wonderful.
Gracias.
Wonderful.
Gracias.
That was wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you.
They love you, huh? All the great audience reaction. Maxine. Adan, muy bien, Blanca. Don Marie.
Gracias.
Super bien, Blanca.
Gracias. Gracias.
I want to make sure that you feel loved and respected.
Gracias.
Yeah. So, really wonderful. So, we have some questions about your recording. And for everyone listening, is that, I hear some voices. Is that your child? We can hear someone talking.
Probably. Probably, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Some people are asking. So everyone, we have the whole family. It's a family show, which is awesome. The album is called Tu Solo 2, my early recordings. Tell us about that
Yeah.
project.
Tu Solo 2 was released 2017, and it's actually my dad was a very, very, very good guitar player, Manny Olivera. He even the year he died, well, actually the week he died, he got signed a record deal in Texas because they went to see my brother who was playing baseball there. He was playing baseball, and they went to visit, and he got a record deal playing the guitar and an album. He was very good. So this maxi single, these three songs, is boleros and ranchera, and he's actually the one that plays the guitar in that recording.
Walk us through some of the songs. What are the song names? And talk to us about the production process.
Yes, Tu Solo Tú is a ranchera. And actually we had to send like demos back and forth because I was in New York by the time when I did the vocals, and he was in Barcelona. And then in 2017 we did like a remix, and this is a very, very famous ranchera, Tu Solo Tú. And El Reloj is a bolero, and Esta Tarde Vi Llover is by Maestro Armando Manzanero. So it's like a very, very, three very important songs in the Latin community. Very, very nice songs.
Esta Tarde. Tell us about that. Esta Tarde.
Esta Tarde Vi Llover.
What is that about?
Esta tarde vi llover, vi gente correr y no estabas tú. La otra tarde vi llegar un lucero azul y no estabas tú. La otra tarde vi que una ave enamorada daba besos a su amor, ilusionada. Y no estabas. That afternoon, you were not there. It was raining. I looked around and you were not there.
Sad, but you're there.
Very sad.
It is sad, but you're there now, and it's great. It's great to have you here and be present with you. Is there a talk to us about your composition process? What process do you go through in writing your own songs?
It's also very natural. Like sometimes they come to me like very quickly. I hear these melodies and words, and what I like to do also is like working with DJs because they usually have like tracks and they don't know what words, what melody to add on it. So I love that. Like I've done a couple of collaborations with DJ Lear Martinez, DJ Bu Andersol, and I love that. So it can be both ways, or I write lyrics and melody, and I hire a producer, or I work with a producer. But now my husband, he's a very good arranger, so hopefully we'll have something new out next year.
Excellent. One thing I do want to highlight to the audience, I have lived in New York for so long. I'm now in Atlanta, of course, but you have a wonderful album called New York Latin Hits. New York
Latin Hits.
Tell us about that project, why you wanted to make that.
Actually, that project, at first I was not so into it, but there was this Barcelona record label that really liked those songs. They were like popular Latin songs when I was in New York, and that I used to perform like in discotheques and restaurants. So this record label owner was like, oh, you have to do an album with this. And then at the moment that he was going to release, he backed up, and I had to wait like 6 years until another record label, Mediterráneo, they got interested. And in that album, I worked actually with maestros from Taller de Músicos de Barcelona. It's like they were like professors, music professors. The trumpet, the sax, everything. The Spanish guitar, Cañizares. We did a salsa, very famous salsa song, La Rebelión, No le pega a la negra, with a Spanish guitar, and wow, I love that. I love it. But it was amazing because it was with professors. But it took very long to actually get released.
Yeah. Is there a favorite song you have on the record?
I would say La Rebelión, No le pegué a la negra, probably. Yeah.
It sounds like we have a singer. Sounds like a great song. What is that song? It's nice. It's nice. I liked, my favorite on this was the first one, Beady Beady Bum Bum. So a very, very good track. I encourage everyone to check out this great album, New York Latin Hits, on Spotify. And so Blanca Star Olivera, a wonderful artist, New York Latin Hits. Anyone who spent time in New York knows that, in the words of Jelly Roll Morton, there's a Latin tinge, a Spanish tinge to jazz music, of course. And so it's a Dawn is saying that you should invite your child for a duet. And so maybe on the next edition of the show. I do want to ask about, let's put that album back on the screen, Sandra, Dentro de Mi. Why don't you talk to us, if you can, if we have our audio, about Dentro de Mi. Let's put the album up on the screen. Again, I apologize to everyone watching around the world for all the technical problems that we're having on this particular broadcast. Are you with us? We see your fingerprints.
Hola. Yes.
Talk to us about this record. Lost her again. So, by the way, let's just see here. I appreciate all. Dawn, you're right. She does have a gorgeous voice. And this could be stressful, too. I know a lot of artists, it's difficult to be their own tech support during this broadcast, and how much we would love to have live shows as well. So if we have any audio, Sandra and Camilo, let's get the audio back, and maybe she can sing one final song for us. If we have any, why don't you sing your last number?
Yes, of course. This song is beautiful.
Okay. Vámonos.
You know what I like doing right now? I wanna feel your skin. It's beautiful.
I think we have to cut it here. All right. Thank you so much. I think the sound quality is not going to be good enough, unfortunately, for us to keep trucking. But I want to thank the great Blanca Star Olivera for being on the show. We appreciate her for being on the show very much. We do have a word of the day winner, so let's get that graphic up on the screen if we can. We appreciate all of our artists for their patience, and everyone. See, the thing is, everyone has different setups. Some people have laptops, some people have phones, some people have all kinds of stuff. So we try to do a 90-minute sound check before to assess the technology, and it's a lot of work. Obviously, we do have a word of the day winner, Isabel, over on Instagram. Congratulations, Isabel, for being the word of the day winner. It was the word of the day. The artist was the word of the day. So congratulations. We have a new champion, Isabel. See, let me give you some applause. Isabel, word of the day winner. Yeah. Brava. And finally, see? See? I also want to thank Blanca for being on the show. Let's put her website up there if we can. Everyone watching, please go to Blanca's website. There it is, BlancaStarOlivera.com/Blanca Star Olivera to get updated on her music. Also on Spotify, check out her music. She has a forthcoming album coming out, or production coming out in 2021. We're excited to hear more about that. And I also want to, there it is, there's more about her. I also want to thank the great Sandra Camilo for dealing with any situation I throw out there at them. And so let's get their website up on the screen, soundworksrecording.com. They always tell me, Sandra Camilo says, after there's some technical issues, they don't want me talking about their website because sometimes the audio quality is not amazing on the show, but I do appreciate all their help. If you want to work with them, click their, go to the link in the crawl over there, reach out to them. And if you mention one of their two dogs, Dos Perros, Oreo or Maui, you will get a discount. You can also pet the dogs. And if you just want to schedule an hour to go talk with one of them, they do have a couch that you can, and I think they have a couple of blankets as well. So, but of course, that's charged by the hour too. So just, if you want, hit them up. That's it for today. We have a wonderful show tonight. Going to be an artist, I think, live from Chicago, back in the U.S. Hopefully the internet cooperates with us. We'll have Zachby Pichardo, a great, I want to call him a Sandra Rocha performer, harp player. So you know how much I'm into Sandra Rocha music. I love Sandra Rocha music. So before we end this iteration of the show, we wanted to make sure that we had some Sandra Rocha music from Veracruzano, right? So everyone have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks for sharing your siesta time with us. And we will see you tonight for show number 81 at 10 p.m. Eastern. If you can, stay home, everyone. Bye-bye.